Hello and welcome again to another room here on TryHackMe. Today we're going to tackle the one called LazyAdmin, another one of the series for beginner pen testing, beginning cybersecurity. So I like these easy difficulty rooms. Now I already solved this quite a while ago, and yes, I'm showing the flags, but you know, I don't remember how to do it, so let's just get right ahead and copy paste the IP address just right at the bat. I usually just load it up and see if there's a web page. Probably sometimes it can be a bit too fast. Also, it tells me that it can take 2 to 3 minutes before the machine is booted up. So what I'm going to do now is basically go ahead and just start a normal standard Nmap scan. And I thought I copied. That is the thing, you know. Sometimes you copy paste, other times you don't. So I do a standard Nmap scan with versions and standard scripts. Starting running it right now, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and suspect that this is an easy room. It's probably going to be some sort of web interface, which is very normal. Let's start the buster and directory 2.3 medium, and let's see if Nmap actually returned with a port 80 and port 22. So let's go ahead and just start the GoBuster scan, and at the same time let's go ahead and open the web page. Now this is just a normal web page. We got nothing here, so at the moment we have very little to go on. If we see servers like this just installed, you know, normal Ubuntu or Debian, whatever server with just a bare, you know, Apache Ubuntu default page, doesn't really give you anything. The thing that could be exploited was brute forcing SSH, of course. Apart from that, we kind of need something else than just this, so let's hope we got something called /content. So let's go ahead and access /content. Now, right off the bat, we see this is a CMS system called SweetRise. Now, when I see these kind of things, I want to go ahead and stop my GoBuster scan and go ahead and continue scanning on the /content, because I know that because of my experience with CMS content management systems in the past, I know that when you have a folder like this called content, most likely there's something admin whatever, and you can try different things like admin and knock yourself out totally. Now I'm going to rely on my scan so far. Now this is not giving me much, but I can go ahead and do a exploit search for SweetRise. So let's go ahead and open a new tab and do search exploit SweetRise. Now what we see here is different kind of exploits for SweetRise. I wanna say that I'm pretty fairly confident it's gonna be one of these of the version 1.5.1, because the top ones here just looks too early, beta, alpha version something, even this one. So let's just look at this. Crossover cache forgery, PHP code execution looks nice. Crossover cache forgery, not interested. Backup disclosure, not that funny. File upload, that is fun. So I hope we can get this to work in some point. Now let's go ahead and see what the GoBuster scan found. The next one is called images. I do not think that is really interesting. I think ink or S. Let's try ink first. Now we see a lot of folders here. We see MySQL backup. I'm gonna click this, and we see a MySQL file which I'm gonna download. Let's do that. Okay, we have a look at that at the moment. So is there any more things here? Cache DB, not sure that is interesting. Latest 1.5.1, which is kind of confirming this is the version we're looking for. So let's go ahead and about the AS, because that is the login panel. Now we need to find some sort of user, so let's go ahead and look at this MySQL file. So let's go and open up my stuff here and open a new tab, and then go to Big Better, Downloads, and this is the MySQL. Why do I have it 2 times? Oh yeah. I was recording this video yesterday and I wasn't finished, so I decided to do it again. Starting from the bottom, we can see that we have stuff, these tables, you know. What we see here is an interesting chunk of data. And if we look at this, it says admin a few times, and it also says something like admin manager password, and it gives us this hash. So I'm fairly certain that the username is admin and the password is this, and it sure looks like MD5. Let's go to CrackStation and crack it. I also got this yesterday, but the recorder got interrupted in some way, and the password is password123. So let's go ahead and do admin and password123. With this, let's go back to the web interface, where it is. There we go. Admin. And login failed. Now it's basically just to go ahead and start our listener. So let's see, netcat I think 4444, and then now we're gonna do sudo -l and sudo basically all of this, run it, go back here, and now we can see we've got a shell, and now we are root. Then we can go to root and cat out root.txt, and this is gonna complete the task for us, and we have the final flag. So what we really did here is not something very sneaky anything, but on the actual now that this is hanging, you know, I cannot use this, but we verified that you can run a sudo command using sudo-l on all users with no password, yes, and we can use this. So we're gonna execute directly this backup.perl, but because this backup.perl is calling another script, an sh script, which is unprotected, just the right way, it's not protected the right way, we can then exploit that and say we don't need to edit this script, we can edit anything as long as we're executing this script here, and it calls the whatever script we make it call, or the one it calls, and we can have control of that. Then we can get the shell, reverse shell, to call our machine, and then, you know, getting a better shell. So that's about it. So really hope you like this video, and leave a comment below. See you again online. Have a nice day. So let's go ahead and see if there's something else here. There could be a name. Manager could be the name. Let's try that. Manager it is. So manager and password. Now that we have this kind of, you know, interface, we can verify that there are some. I can click this, and it probably just altering colors, so who cares. It does also tell us this is sweet rice below, and it does tell us it's version 1.5.1. So now we kind of need to look for something interesting. Let's go ahead and say, can we do some, this is fairly confusing to look at. Post, create, can I create something? What can I create? Create stuff, add file. Okay, that's very interesting. So that might be a upload thing going on here. Not sure if we need to do this this way, because we do have the exploit we found here on the, and I kind of want to try this arbitrary file upload. So let's go ahead and take this script right here and say search exploit -m and the number, and you get the path, the direct path right here. So let's do a Python 3 and execute this, and we get this sweet rise on restricted file upload. What is the URL? I don't know if we're gonna do HTTP or what we're gonna do, but I'm just gonna try and see if this is the correct. I wasn't sure what to type, to be honest. So there, manager and password 1 2 3. Enter file name. I don't know. Shell PHP, is that a good file name? And we get a lot of errors. There's a slight chance that the URL is just wrong. And that is, of course, something we need to find out pretty quick. Let's maybe we can just execute this with Python. I think we need to just see. This is the one. Manager password 1 2 3. Shell PHP 5 maybe. Okay, that's promising, but it kind of stopped. I don't know exactly why this is not working. Let's have a look at what's inside of this Python script. So what it's gonna do is take and append whatever .as. Okay, so I need to supply this content stuff. So I need to supply all of this, to be honest. And it does also supply the slash. I don't need to do that. So we're gonna run this, and I need to supply that. Manager, password 1 2 3, shell, whatever PHP, and I still get a lot of errors, which is not really sure if this is name of service unknown. Okay, so let's see what it does. It kinda wants to, so it wants to upload a payload on remember me, sending successful. So it's gonna do this mode, and it's gonna post this, sign in, send it all, and then basically just send this. And it's gonna be saved under attachment. Okay, so if we copy paste this here, of course I'm not gonna work around it, I guess. Go to, let me just take all of this into attachment. We can see the directory right here, so if we go back, is it this upload here? Where was it again? Add file. So let's just add something, doesn't really matter what it is. So let's see, maybe just this text file for now. And what do I do? Search, done. Done. Is that it? No. Upload file, whatever file, paste and done. Is that us? So maybe that is not the correct upload function. Let's see, media sender, file, just basically anything. Done. Okay, now we have it. So let's go ahead and just pick something. Kaylee, and let's do PHP. I think this shell here is actually just, you know, directly working. Okay, so I cannot access, so it doesn't take PHP. What about PHP 5? It did. So let's go ahead and just start a listener. I think we have it now. So, and of course you didn't know it, but this is something I prefabricated a long time ago. This PHP script. Let's just go ahead and run it. And this is fatal, blah blah blah. So let's go ahead and see what do I have in this PHP script. So let's go shell as PHP 5, and up in the top here we do see that I do listen on port 5555. Let's go ahead and clear it. Go back and save 555, and one more time let's go ahead and run this. You can see it's hanging now, so I should have a shell. I have a shell ID, so let's go ahead and upgrade this a bit. So let's see if we can do it with Python. Let's copy paste it the best way, like that. We did it. And also I want to be able to do clearing, so I'm gonna do export xterm, and that's it. So on clear screen on ls, let's go ahead and see cd/home. Maybe we can get a user flag, IT guy, and we can cut out user text maybe, and we have our first flag right here, which is going to be the flag on the one here we see. So now I need to get the root flag, so that is the next challenge. So now we know how to get a shell. I think the very first thing we're gonna do is just L and hope that we can do something, and without being asked for password, we can see that we can do sudo on Perl on this backup script, so there's a pretty good chance that we can do something here and basically get our root shell this way. So the very first thing we should do is basically verify this script right here, and we can see that it's located right there. So let's do ls-all, and what we can see here is that this script is readable by a few, executable by everyone, and writable by root. So we're not going to be able to do something. I don't think we can delete it like backup.pl like that and then say yes, permission denied. So if we could do that, we can just create our own script and then run it, and from Perl basically just, you know, get our reverse shell that way, or just, you know, execute a new shell with the root privileges. But what we could do is to verify its content. Now what's inside of it? Let's cat it out and see what's inside of this. It's a Perl script, as you can see, and it will run this copy.sh file. So let's one more time do ls on this, and I need to do that. And we can see that everyone can read, write, and execute. So what I should do is basically to, you know, delete this. So remove, copy.sh. Sorry, cd etc rm copy.sh, and permission is denied. Echo a to copy.sh, cat copy.sh out. So now that we can write directly to it, let's go ahead and create a shell that can, you know, connect back to us, to our machine. So I'm gonna copy paste a bash shell here, and what the command we're going to execute is basically, let me just make this big, is echo. And then let's do this. So that is going to be a bash shell here. So So we're gonna connect to my machine, which is 10.11.0.2.1, and it's good enough. It's port 4444. So that's gonna be copy.sh. This is the command we execute. So I'm gonna paste it in. There we go. Get out copy.sh now, and we can see this is the stuff inside of it. Now what I should really just be doing now